Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ip of RageQuitTV, and I said gentlemen and ladies. That is kind of funny. Actually, hundreds of ladies watch the stream, and only one dude does. No, just a little bit of blunder for me. This is Catz versus Destructive. No clue who Destructive is, but it's in Katz's replay pack, and looked like it would be a fairly good game, so I decided to cast it, and well, you can't go wrong with Catz. This guy just puts out the most entertaining games I have ever seen. Maybe I may have to retract that statement because I just casted a Korean ladder game, which was, oh, was it epic. Oh, man. Go to my YouTube, watch, what was it? Soul Extreme versus either Iced Coffee or just Korean letters. I don't know what I'll upload it as. But yeah, it was an epic PvZ, and we got another PvZ for you guys right now. We'll see exactly what Catz does. His Overlord is going to be scouting in the north base and won't see anything there, but the probe is going that way also. They may even see each other. And, well, if this probe sees the Overlord, he'll know exactly what Catz is, and, well, Catz will know exactly what Destructive is. Destructive building his pylon up here, so it doesn't look like he'll be going for any sort of fast expand. And Catz just going to be droning up. We will see a pool first. Pool first. He won't go a hatch first. Well, I may be wrong. He sometimes does go for a hatch first. Very rarely does he do that, though, because against Protoss, oh my god! It looks like he actually will be going for a hatch first. But the probe is on the way. Will Catz get this off in time? And yes, he does! Destructive has a choice now. Will he go for a forge right away and cannon rush this one hatch? Will he build another gateway and go for a 2-gate, or will he just go for a standard 1-gate expand, or even a 3-gate expand with a little bit of pressure? We'll see what Destructive ends up doing. He is getting his gas right now, so I don't think he's going to be doing any type of forge aggression against Catz. And you can build that forge and let it finish and build cannons before this hatch finishes if you scout it, even if you built this gateway first. So that is possible. That's why you do see Katz's drone going out to scout. And he is getting his pool and extractor right now. Meanwhile, we have a Cybernetics core being built by Destructive. So he looks like he's either going to go for a 1-gate or 2-gate expand. Gets his second gas right away. I'm assuming this is going to be a 1-gate expand, but it could also be 2-gate or 3 gates. Could be just about anything. This one drone is going to come in. The Zealot is delayed because he doesn't need it out, honestly. He sees the hatch first. Focused on getting a lot of probes out, as we do see this worker count 19 to 17. And he has enough gas to get warp gates immediately. And he's going to be chrono boosting his gateway, I assume, just to get a lot more sentries out. The quicker the sentries come out, the more energy they'll have when a push comes. I know the warp gates, the quicker this is done, the more sentries you may... Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. You won't have more sentries. Because, well, you'll be building sentries faster out of these warp gates. And I actually think the sentries, like the one unit that you can build faster, then it has a cooldown on the warp gates. It's, let's see, 37 seconds. I don't know what the cooldown is on the warp gates for the sentry, but I believe it is faster to build it and then instead of warp it in. So Destructive, again, just chrono boosting that gateway. His one probe wants to build a Nexus, but he is returning those minerals. Will he make it back there in time? It looks like he will be as long as he keeps building stuff. See, he's at 400 minerals right now, but he is going to build a probe or a sentry or something. 420. It looks like he's going to build that Nexus with pretty good time. And this Overlord, does he see this? No, he doesn't, but Catz is taking his third base. Once he sees that Nexus, he'll know he made the right call. If he got 4-gated right now, he would be SOL, as he doesn't have a single ling out on the map. So Catz just saying, well, you got in my hatch first, so chances are you went for a 1-gate expand, so I'm going to just... Oh, he actually saw this pylon building. I don't think that was with the Overlord. That may have been with the drone. So maybe that's how he knew. See, this pylon just assumes that expansion is coming down from the 1-gate, so that's why he goes for that third base very quickly. That is not a complete wall. The Zealot can go there, hold position, so that's very link tight. And Destructive just going to be massing up on those probes, 28 to 32 right now with the Stargate on the way. Most likely will be a Void Rain. Where is this rally to? Looks like nowhere special. And since Catz will be on these 3 hatches very quickly, he could do a very scary muta push as he can go in 6 gases. And if you have 6 gases, you can build a lot of mutas. You can bank 1,200 gas very easily and just build 12 mutas as soon as the spire finishes around the 11-minute 30-second mark. Those 2 gates are finishing. He is getting a roach one though, and that will be for defense. He doesn't want to defend with lings against, well, doesn't want to see a push coming and just mass lings. That would be a bad idea. So sees a push coming, he can mass roaches, which will be a little bit better, especially with the sentry count. With that sentry count, lings would be an absolutely horrible idea. The Void Ray is going, will be picking off an Overlord that will tell Cats, hey, there's a Stargate coming out, but that's not too big of a surprise. A lot of Protoss will just go for a Stargate, a two base Stargate pretty much. It's very, very common. And he is going for a Robo Facility, so he may be baiting Cats. He may be saying, hey, I'm going for a Void Ray. Build a Hydra Den. Do it. I want you to build a Hydra Den and counter this Void Ray because I'm going to be going Colossus behind this. And Cat's just moving all of his Overlords back. And has the Extractor now finished. Will be getting Spore Callers, I can only assume. There goes one at his natural. And getting a Spine Crawler as well. And one at his natural. Actually, this was third base. I said natural. It was his third. And has a Queen here to defend against the Void Ray, but no Spore Caller. The Void Ray will pick off the Queen one-on-one. And those 2 Overlords misrallied going out of the base. This one Overlord's like, which translates to, get back in this base. And these Overlords like, oh, we don't care. We're rebels. We're going out on a honeymoon, dude. Just leave us alone. And here we go. The Void Ray will be coming. And those 2 Overlords on their honeymoon will not be having a good day. You do see the Robo Bait on the way, so this was a bait, and Cats does fall for it, getting that Hydra Den. The Overlord does fall. Will the second Overlord fall as well? The one Queen could get taken out by the charge of Void Ray. The Void Ray instead goes for that Overlord. Cats does get supply cap for some time. He just had an Overlord complete, and he's 86 out of 86, so he's got to wait for the second Overlord, one of the 4 to complete. Cats just massing Overlords after that. He is going to be going for Roach Speed, now Overlord drop, and has Overlord Speed. He got that soon as those Void Rays came out, so he could move those Overlords away. I forgot to mention that because there was so much going on, but I did see it. And we have quite a bit of gas. Destructive is going to wall off this low ground with gateways and a cannon just to defend that, so if Cats wants to attack it, he'll have to come in from this area, or he could do a Overlord drop. He is getting Hydras and Roaches, and this can hit a beautiful timing just before the Colossus get out. We'll see. Colossus is out. It may hit a timing before that. No, it won't. That drop is 70 seconds away from completing, and that is like, I don't know, 40 seconds with that Chrono Boost. And it looks like Cats just wants to take a fourth base, but this Void Ray is going to have none of it. Cats does cancel that, and the Void Ray is going to be chasing that one drone. 3 Hydras coming to deal with it. It looks like they may just miss this Void Ray. And let's go to this worker count. It is 63 to 75, so Destructive doing very nice job macroing up. And the one Void Ray is just going around. Cats is doing such a nice job with his creep expanding. And a Thermal Lance just about finished now. And Destructive is getting a pretty scary army to fight Cats with. Cats still just going Roach, Hydra, no Corruptor, has an Infestation on the way. Maybe he'll go for like Neuroparasite, even though that's not really useful anymore. And these 3 Hydras going to be picking off this one Void Ray. Wait till they get underneath of it to attack it. That way it can't run away. Those Hydras pick up the Void Ray for free. Going to this loss type, you can see it is even. Both players have lost 450. Those Lings going to be taking out those Destructible Rocks. And Cat's going to be taking his 4th base. Has a few Hydras here just watching it. And since Cats doesn't see any other Void Rays, he may assume Colossus are coming, and Cats is going up to do a drop. And has Hydras in this one Overlord drop. Has Roach in this one. He is splitting them up. He is like QXC and says, your attack requires more prongs. That was a QXC joke that I just butchered. You may laugh. QXC is the person that pretty much got dropships nerfed. They used to be really fast, but they got nerfed in speed when QXC just did like 10 drops at once, just all around. Roach is going to be dropped in here, but +2 missiles is on the way, so Those roaches will still be 2-shotting the workers. If you didn't know, if they have +2 attack, they do 20 damage, which means if workers don't have any armor, they will 2-shot instead of 3-shot probes, which is very nice. And a Hydra drop going down in the back here, so we're going to pull up this worker kill count for you. So you can kind of take a look there. I did not keep track of that. I think it was like 3 before this. And one Colossus may be falling, and yes, it does. Those roaches, though, just going to be picking off those probes. The Hydras do come back here. 16 workers have been killed. And Cat's just going to be picking off this one pylon. Those gateways are now unpowered. And he's going to be trying to clean house with this. Those Hydras do quite a bit of DPS. A Dark Shrine is on the way for DT. Some Lings getting sacrificed. And looks like his main is fine. But his third base does fall down. Now he's going to get in these overlords, but Blink is done. The Stalker's going to blink underneath to try to pick off those overlords, but a few Hydras stay by, saying, overlords go. We'll soak this damage, but another overlord does get picked off. This overlord could get picked off, but it looks like Destructive just pulls back. And Destructive should attack now. He's only on 2 bases ahead, 1 base sniped. He actually doesn't have the larger army at all. But if I was Destructive, I would assume I had a larger army after I just took out a lot of Katz's army. Going over this loss tab, we can see that Catz has lost just a little eensy bit more. He is taking another base, and he can lose more than his opponent because he's going on how many bases, dude? How many bases? Yeah, he's got a lot of bases, and then even more hatches. It looks like he is going to be doing a roach drop. That is a big roach drop. I don't see any Hydras in that. And, oh, whoa. He did a drop over here. He's at 29 workers killed right now. Those DTs will be cleaning up those roaches. Actually, they go in that overlord while these Hydras just chilling out right here. And it looks like the roach drop is going to come into this 12 o'clock position. And again, those DTs just cleaning house. But the roaches are going to be dropped and probably just try to snipe this one next and keep them on just 2 bases. The cannon does go down, and here we go. The roach is going to try to take out this Nexus. The Colossus is coming. Will the roaches be able to snipe this Nexus? It's going to be close. The Stalkers do blink on top of those roaches. And no, he does not get that Nexus. It lives with 153 HP left. And those DTs, okay, now they are active. Going the loss for Catz, he has lost 5k, no, 7k, while Protoss has lost about 5k. But again, Catz is sitting on quite a few bases. The Protoss player is on 3 base though. So I think Destructive maybe will come back in this game despite being at 145 supply versus 200. He does actually not have the supply upgrade advantage, so I actually don't know. DTs will be morphed. There's no Overseer in sight, so these roaches will be falling very quickly to those DTs, and doesn't do any drops in the main during this all going down. We have this one Changeling in the base here. Those DTs going to clean up those roaches, but those roaches finish off the hatch. Going back in this loss tab, you can see he lost a lot more money picking off that hatch. And going in this army supply, you can see 103 versus 95. Even though the Protoss player is behind by 20 supply, he doesn't really have the workers to take up his supply, so it is pure army, baby. And, wow, I can't believe I missed this moving out. But maybe Catz did not engage and just walked across the map. And that base does fall. The natural goes down. Meanwhile, Catz going for the base trade. So yeah, I don't think that engaged in the middle. I will be uploading the street play if you want to watch it afterwards. Ultralisk then does fall. And there's Colossus going to be picking off those Lings and drones. And Catz just engaging in this base trade. I think that's a good call for him as he has plenty of hatches around the map. He just has to rebuild that lair tech. The lair does fall, and now the spawning pool will be next. I can only assume he's got to build the pool somewhere. Doesn't look like he is. He has Ultralisk out, and doesn't even save that Ultra Den. It looks like no, he doesn't. Hydra Den, he can build Hydras right now, but that's not what you want to be building against Colossus, which are right here, by the way. Pretty naked. And they will be reinforced by the Stalkers, so not a big deal. This fourth, or whatever number base this is going to be going down. And you got a lot of overlords for Catz just chilling out in the main of Destructive. Ling's going to be running into DTs. And the Overseer will be taking out those DTs. While Destructive is just going to be going on all the other bases. And Catz going to say, okay, base traded up. And he is going to be taking out this one Assimilator. And Blink is done by the Protoss player, so that will help him. In terms of a micro battle, I think the Protoss player can do more, but you do have 6 mutas coming out from Catz. And this one base, again, just going to be falling. Sad to say, but Catz is looking like he's on his last limb here. 78. Oh no, the Protoss is only at 77, while Catz is at 155. But about 50 of that supply count is work. Yeah, about 50 of that is work. There's only 5 probes left versus the 89 drones. 102 supply army for the Protoss player, 69 left for the Zerg. That hatch does fall. Destructive doing a great job at picking off all of the hatches. Even builds a Nexus back here in case the base trade does happen. He is prepared for it. And now this one hatch will be falling. Catz just taking out all the stuff in this one base. And Catz still has lava right here, so he can build a drone and rebuild this hatch if he wants to. He has just completely changed size. You used to see him at this base, this base, this base, this base, this base, and then this base. And now he is just taking all the other bases. Changelings with his army. Actually, that's not with his army, just going out to scout. There's Colossus being a little bit dangerous. They are naked right now. It wouldn't take much for those to go down. And here we go. Battle is about to commence. Those Changelings forming kind of a wall, but everything can just blink up to this high ground and do damage that way. Changelings will be falling. And here we go. Those Ultras come in. Those Stalkers can just blink to the high ground and be just safe. And I don't think a Zerg player is coming out on top of this engagement one bit. But who knows if Ultras do, I mean not Ultras, Colossus do go down, and that's kind of cute. That Ultra may have made a lot of damage, but those roaches were on the ramp, stopping the Ultra from going in. And now Catz is losing quite a bit. Infestor does go back and only throw down 1 or 2 Infested Marines. Catz has to pull back. 50 supply versus 45 supply. And all Catz can build are Hydras and Corruptors. Has that Spire, so he did save it despite what I said earlier. And the Spire, but it is being bled to death. And that flare is going to go down. Catz not really, doesn't have many bases left. And a Protoss player doesn't have any mining either. So this is going to come down to a base trade, and whoever army can beat out whoever army. The thing is, Catz does have mobility. He does have no Hydras on the map, but he is building 3 Hydras. And this Colossus will not be falling. Catz has to pick off this Colossus. Does have 600 minerals in the bank, and he has drones and Overlords going to be going over to other bases. And now the Stalker's going to come in here, blink up. This one Overlord does go down. This one hatch is going to be falling as well. We have a Nexus being built in the main. And man, does he have an Ultralisk Gal? Because this would be the time, if any, to do some Ultralisk drop harass. But no, he doesn't. The Overlord is going to see this one Nexus, and we do have a lot of units from Destructive just going around. And the Mutas and a few Lings going to try to take out this one Nexus. Catz is being revealed, so his opponent can see absolutely everything he is doing. He has to get something out. What does he have? I don't know what he has that is making him revealed. So maybe we can go in his base and see. It looks like the Protoss player is just going to give this one up because the Lings... Oh no, that is just a bunch of Overlords. Bunch of Overlords just fly overhead of that Zealot and give it a heart attack. We do have Catz taking a base over here. And this Muta's going to clean up this one Nexus, but it may get canceled. It better get canceled. And it doesn't. Oh... That could be a big deal, because that's like 3 pylons you can build around the map. 21 supply Zerg versus 48 supply Protoss. My apologies, I have no idea what is going on in this game. That's why there's quite a bit of downtime in this cast. Trying to think what could possibly be happening. It looks like the Protoss player can just move out and win the game. Katz does know about that Zealot. With all these changelings here, can count that Zealot number, and here we go. Colossus and Stalkers are going to come in. Lings are going to go in this one overland and then meet their demise. And it looks like that base does get canceled. Katz is, doesn't have any other bases, it looks like. Besides this one that's about to get taken out, and a drone is going to be coming to build yet another base. And it looks like we have a lot of infested towns. I forgot all about those infestors to attack this one gateway, and this may be enough. He may have enough DPS to end the game right here. Gonna shoot out some more infested towns to take out this one Nexus. There is a hatch going up right there, and this next pylons may fall. The Nexus looks like it will be falling, and this could be it, guys. There's pylons gonna be falling down, and we have these Colossus just going out. We don't have enough minerals for the Protoss player to do anything. If these two pylons go down, that will be game. But the Stalkers do come back. Those infested towns going to try their hardest, but no, they just cannot get to it. Takes it out of shields, but that is not enough, sadly. And Destructive hasn't built his base, so Katz knows, well, you don't have many bases left. Katz does not have the money to build any more hatches. If these roach Stalkers ever move out, that will be Q for those infestors to come in to shoot those infested towns out. I think Katz maybe will just use infested towns and his mutas to take out this one pylon if he just force targets it. But there is a Stalker. I'm pretty sure that's the only pylon. These Stalkers, Colossus is going to be taking out this one hatch. But you do have a drone going to be coming out and taking an extractor. So the hatch does fall, but Katz, he's not out of it yet. He does have an extractor, and exactly what I'm thinking. Jesus. And those mutas try to take out a Colossus, but they do not. And uh-oh, this pylon is left naked. Where are those infestors at? It doesn't look like they're anywhere to be in sight. Actually, there they are. They are going back behind the middle line. If they had just dropped and shot infested towns from up here, that would have been game over. And Katz is being revealed, so that one extractor is shown by a Destructoid, but he has a drone right here with just enough minerals to build an extractor with, so he can force the army from going over here to going back here, and only a few Stalkers with this one Colossus defending the pylon, and this could be it, and the gas does fall, and Destructive leaves the game, but I think he won the game. I don't know. I actually don't know if he won that game or not. I can only assume he won the game, but because I don't see any buildings of Katz around, so yeah, he definitely won the game. There's no more buildings left of Katz. That pylon is still standing. So very well played by both players, and that will be it. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time.